Hello, dear beings, be it mineral, vegetable, animal, including Homo sapiens, aliens, energy entities, like we will be, all of us, in the future. Uh, Here speaking is Ferruccio Bilic, PhD. I am going to talk about democracy with artificial intelligence. Okay. There are many ways of using artificial intelligence to help improve the democratic process. Okay. Some have more participation of people, and some have less participation of the people. Okay. I think that the best definition of democracy is the government of the people by the people, as Abraham Lincoln said. And in this sense, I would prefer that the artificial intelligence be of each one of the persons of the people. Okay? But if we are lazy enough, we don't want to do anything, we can use artificial intelligence representing all the people. Okay? Okay. Now let's talk about some improvement about democracy. Democracy, as was invented by the Greeks 500 years before Christ or the Common Era, have some restrictions. Okay, was only males and with owners of land that could vote on the issues. Okay, I'm in favor of democratizing democracy. Everybody can vote on all the issues under consideration. Okay, that's the first item that we can improve. Another restriction that we had with the Greeks is that they had to get together in the central place to discuss person to person. Now we can have similar discussion by the communication system. Okay, therefore, every single person in the world probably already is born with cell telephone attached. For everybody has a communication system available to them. Therefore, we can communicate with each other as much as we want. Okay, so another problem with democracy. Another thing that we can improve also was another complaint by the intellectuals, especially the philosophers of the ancient Greece, that they said that only the philosopher had all the knowledge to decide and vote on all the issues. Okay, we can solve this much easier. All the decisions that each person, of the people, all the votes that he gives, he attaches to it a weight. If he thinks that he's very knowledgeable on the subject, gives a higher weight to his vote. If he doesn't, he thinks that he's not that very knowledgeable on the issue under consideration, he gives a lower weight. Okay, therefore, with the weight, as a matter of fact, for each subject, you think that you can give a different weight. Okay, you may be knowledgeable in economy, but not be knowledgeable in sculpture. Okay. Therefore, with the weight and the vote, you compute the average, the weighted average, and this information is returned to all the voters so that they can reformulate their opinion or defend his vote, his or her vote. Okay. This voting process of each person can be accompanied, can be pursued, can be assigned artificial intelligence, individual artificial intelligence, so that this artificial intelligence that is learning how I vote will be my artificial intelligence that is voting for me. Therefore, not all the voting I need to do myself. I can assign to my artificial intelligence to do the voting for me. Okay, and periodically I can go back and see the votes of this artificial intelligence, my artificial intelligence, if it's still satisfying my desires. Okay? Why? Because I will be evolving. Artificial intelligence will not evolve only with my input, but I will be evolving because I will use this extra time that I have in analyzing future values, and new ways of thinking about all the subjects, and be more knowledgeable in all the subjects that I am voting on. Therefore, new version of my artificial intelligence will be smarter than the previous one. Okay. This is one way of using artificial intelligence. Okay? I think that's the more appropriate one. But for lazy people that don't want to do much work, the voting can be assigned to a more global artificial intelligence. Okay? One artificial intelligence represents a community or a people. Okay? And this global artificial intelligence will be voting instead of the people. Okay? But even this more global artificial intelligence can be updated with new input. Okay? Because we as persons, we improve with time because we learn more and understand better things, and this can be used to improve the global artificial intelligence. Okay, and this will be a way of decide our legislative matter. Okay, but we can use the same process, the same democratic process within artificial intelligence for dealing with all the judiciary matter. Therefore, not only the legislative system we can substitute by us as people with our artificial intelligence, but also the judicial system we can be substituted by us, the people, with artificial intelligence. Okay. Therefore, all the legislative decision will be better representative because we represent each one of the persons of the people. And the judiciary decision will be more just because it will be the contribution of all the people in the judiciary system. Okay, not only one judge, or one promoter, or one lawyer, or whatever. Okay, and even this would be much cheaper. Therefore, a legislative system, a judiciary system, we can use also this in the executive system. Okay. And even the private system, all the decision in the organizations, even the private organization, can be carried out by democracy with artificial intelligence. Okay. Therefore, will be better planned, better executed, quicker, cheaper, and more reliable. And can be even studied because will be register all the steps, can be analyzed all the steps. Okay. And if the defense decision can be made by democracy with artificial intelligence also. As a matter of fact, all the decisions can be made with democracy with artificial intelligence. Okay? And they will be better decisions than any other process before. Okay? I think this is a summary, what we can say. Therefore, we don't need to pay for executive system, legislative system, judiciary system, military system. Well, all this system will be voluntary because the people will participate voluntarily. Therefore, we don't need to pay taxes. And this time that you are working just to pay taxes, we can use to improve ourselves in planning our values for the future so that we can improve us and the community and the society for the future, choosing values that have better consequence than the one that we have now, because all the values that we have now have bad consequence now and even worse in the future. Okay? Um, I think that is a pretty good summary of democracy with artificial intelligence. Will be uh, much easier to apply, simpler, uh, more reliable, and we will have register for every single decision. Okay, beautiful. I thank you very much for your attention. You give your like, please. I would appreciate if you can give your critique and suggestion. You can share these ideas with whoever you want, and you may sign up in my channel so that new videos will be easy for you to access. Okay? Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that this gives you a little thing to think about. Thank you.